I'm good.
Hi, friends. Welcome in, everybody. How are you doing? This is episode 10. We made it. Oh, I think I got the echo. All right, there we go. I think this is, we made it to the double digits.
Yay!
Welcome
Congratulations.
ChaoticRage. We got Dr.DankNugz and RocSolo in the house. What is up? How is everybody doing? What is?
Oh, I'm good, man. Good.
Happy
yeah.
420.
Right?
Well, 419.
Got a day?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, got a day.
Got
a day. What is up, chat? We got John Lindsay in the house. And Christopher? Yeah. I wasn't sure if I could say that right.
I like the way you spell it, man.
Yeah. Galaxy Solutions in the house. Hi, friend.
What's up, Galaxy?
Yeah, I'm super excited about this week. I got some announcements. I've been slacking on my giveaway, but I do have the cash to mail them out. And I do have the giveaway. So
Cash, when you get away.
Christopher, I know was one of them. I'm gonna get those out. I just checked. I do have your email. And I'm drawing a blank right now, but I can't remember exactly who won the last one. But I'll check on the what you call it, the episode.
Travis.
Trav, what up, bro?
Yeah, how's everybody doing? What is going on? How's your week been?
I've been stony and lazy. Rained, so I didn't go to work on Saturday. And then today, my boss said maybe he'd call me. I was hoping he didn't, and he didn't. So, hey, speak that shit into existence.
Let's go. All
So
right.
I've just been getting stoned and playing Fortnite and fucking around all day, man. Why not? Hey, shit else. It was cold as hell. I don't know where you guys are at, but man, Ohio, Southern Ohio, cold as balls, bro.
Yeah, it's cold here up in Northeast Ohio. Cold.
It was 85 degrees 2 days ago. I got sunburnt as shit, and now it's didn't go up past I think like 56 degrees a day, some shit.
Yeah,
It's too cold for me. Like, yeah, it's.
Yeah, me and my son's been playing Valheim together. He's 10 years old, and we've been having a lot of fun with that. But I'm thinking about playing Windrose. It's a new Viking game. It seems real easy to play, but still super challenging. I think I'll die a bunch, but yeah, I like playing more soothing and chill games. I'm good. I was good at PUBG Mobile for quite a while. That's how I got into streaming. If it wasn't for PUBG Mobile, I wouldn't even be live streaming here today. But I'll never play that game again. The whole community is toxic, and there's a couple people that I like out of there, but other than that, they're just toxic. You got to be toxic in order to like be good. You know what I mean? Because you're the only one that can be good. Nobody else can be good. You know what I mean? So it wasn't my vibe.
I can't stand the cheating ass dudes on there, dude.
That's what
play like what the fuck? Either be good or go do something else, man.
Right? Exactly. Yeah, that's kind of thing.
If you're gonna win all the time cheating, what fun is that anyway?
Yeah, it was hard to play. But when I get into like highs, like
the need to always win,
it gives me like anxiety, and I'll grab a hold of the controller real hard. You know what I mean? Have like just wanting to snap it, just by playing, or like my mouse and stuff like that. I can't really
Hey, bro,
move
don't
fluid
do
with my
that.
mouse because I got a lot of
I
AC
just got this one right here, and this motherfucker right here cost me close to $100. So
Yeah.
do not break your controller. Don't. That's why I said you back in the day we used to throw the controllers and shit. You know,
Yeah, there's like $10-$20. It wasn't nothing.
Snap
Yeah.
those
no,
fuckers.
don't do that shit.
Yeah, so I like to play super chill games. I thought about getting into Grounded, like you know, the Honey I Shrunk the Kids type of game where you're shrunk down.
Yeah.
But I don't really have arachnophobia, but I kind of do. You know what I mean? Like they can be over there, but I can't have them on me. You know, type of. You know what I mean? But so then there's like huge spiders in that game, so it's like. I don't know. It's a little nerve-wracking, but
Well,
I'll go try
Fortnite's got a new mode on it that I found today called Save the World. It's like a kind of like a zombie survival like mission game where you play with other people. And it's pretty fun because it's all like cartoonish and shit. But I just got Game Pass Essential again because I had a bunch of credits, so I paid like $1 for it. And I'm like, okay. I've been looking for some other games to play because it's boring playing Fortnite the whole time.
Yeah. I was trying to play Schedule 1, but that's not. I don't really like that until I have a lot of people to play with. I think it would be fun.
As soon as I get a new laptop, man, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy Schedule 1. I'll come play with you, but I can't put it on this Chromebook. It's too old. This is like a 2021 Chromebook or some shit like that. So you know.
What's up, RJ?
I still haven't upgraded my PC.
My shit is so slow. Oh my god! But you know, I got it when I didn't have any money, and it's worked great for me. So till I absolutely have to upgrade, why waste the money? You know,
Exactly.
It's fine right now.
Yeah.
A little slow, but it works.
Yeah. I'm still. I don't know about upgrading mine. I think mine's pretty good. Maybe memory. I might need to get more memory or something like that. But
yeah.
Honestly, I think it's just a couple of hard drives. You know what I mean? Stick in the USB port. Like it might, because it's just videos and stuff like that I need the space for. But yeah, I guess there's some news that's out there in the world. Which I don't watch the news. I don't get too political, but when it comes to our space, I mean, you got to talk about what you got to talk about. So I guess Joe Rogan went and told Trump that psychedelics really help people to get off of hard drugs. You know what I mean? Like, and I guess Trump took him serious and he signed an executive order. Signed an executive order releasing. And all right, so if you watch the video, Trump looks over at the guy that's, I guess, the head of the scheduling of all narcotics or whatever. From the vibe that I got, and he was like, "Well, he keeps giving me a hard time on the scheduling thing. Are you going to get on it? Like, are you going to get on it?" And the guy was like,
"Did you see Joe Rogan?"
He didn't want to say, "Yeah," you know what I mean. So
Joe Rogan's trying not to fucking laugh, dude. He's back there like literally not even stifling it. Like he's like, right. For one thing, I woke up this morning. I'm like, this has to be clickbate. That's not a real picture. Joe Rogan standing behind Donald Trump. Right?
Yeah, I thought it was AI
on his show, right? But lately, he's not had great things to say about Trump. Which I mean, who can blame him? But we're not going to get into all that. But it was still wild. I turned it on, and they're talking about microdosing and mushrooms, psychedelics. I'm like, finally, it should be hand in hand with cannabis.
Yeah. I mean, and there was a reporter in the
different things, but
there was a reporter in the thing that was like, he asked the dude, he was like, "Well, does your pills work?" And the lady was like, "No."
Yes,
no, they do not.
She goes, "No," and then
they don't work.
She's like, "I've been on them for like 3 years. They do. Antidepressants do not work."
Right. So
that was.
And I believe I'm a big proponent. This is a personal thing with me. I think the only reason why I am the person I am today and the way that I think and how I'm able to overcome a lot of the obstacles in my life is because of psychedelics. I was able to, I wouldn't call them microdose, but I also wouldn't call them like mega dosing either. You know what I mean? I would just take, an even or a normal drug addict's amount. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't go full out, but I would trip. And I don't think acid. I think it's more on the shroom side. I don't really think it's. I think you can, but I think you can really go on a lot more of a wild journey on acid. I think shrooms. I think it really grounds you on and makes you feel who you are, not just think about who you are. It makes you feel who you are, and I think it allows it kind of smooths out all those bumpy rides that you go through when you try to develop.
I like
yourself.
to look at it as a reset, when shit's fucked up, dude. I don't trip balls, dude. I don't even usually eat a whole fucking eighth.
Right, that's what I mean. 2 or 3
if
grams.
I do, I eat an eighth. I don't eat any more than that, dude. I don't want to be tripping balls, I want just enough to where I feel it, and I'm getting those sensations, those visuals and shit, and I just feel good, dude. And afterwards, you might feel like crap afterwards for a little bit, but the next morning you're gonna wake up, and I guarantee you're gonna feel like $1 million.
Have you ever had jet lag?
It really does reset me, and I've talked to other people that it does that too as well.
I've never had jet lag before. I've never been on an airplane, but I had a friend of mine that was on airplanes, and he said that the feeling at the morning after shrooms feels like jet lag to him. Feels like he went on a ride, like he was through the universe, and now he's kind of exhausted. Like, man, my body's exhausted. You know what I mean? I'm not tired, but I could go to sleep right now. Like, you know what I mean? But but microdosing, I think if you do it on a smaller scale, I think it just unlocks something in the brain. Like I said, it just makes problems a lot smoother. You can get over them. They're not overwhelming and
it unlocks something in your mind, man. It almost unlocks something that over the years we've learned to kind of bolt shut. And I don't know exactly scientifically what it does, and I don't think they really do either. But
I'm excited for the research to come along.
Yeah,
and I want to see if
it works because I mean, look at what they say, they had an 80 to 90% success rate just getting people off of opiates with it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude, that's phenomenal. That is
some good
unbelievable.
odds, right? Yeah.
You know what? There's not going to be terrible side effects. Like I was on Suboxone that ruined my fucking teeth, and got me hooked on that, which was twice as hard to get off of than dope. I mean, it was like it's. So mushrooms I know are not addictive. I mean, I know people that have eaten them every day and then stopped, or I eat them maybe every once in a while. Oh, it's springtime, so keep your eyes open, boys and girls. But it's just all how you are. I've seen some people freak out on them, and then I try to recommend people make sure you're in a comfortable spot. Make sure you're with familiar people. Like it takes one little thing to set you off and make it unenjoyable. You got to know your surroundings. If you do have some shit going on, some fucked up shit going on in your life or in your head, maybe it's not a good time to take those. Like, it depends on if you can control it or not.
But if you go to like a dispensary or something like that, they have microdosing kind of controlled candy bars, right? You can get certain candy bars that'll have like 1/10 of a gram in each one of the little squares, or even smaller than that. So you can get candy bars that are curated to how much of a microdose you want to eat or want to take. And then I would say start off small, start off low, and don't do it before work. Like maybe this is an evening thing. You do it before, you know what I mean? So 8 hours later when you go to work, you're fine. But this is something personal that I would do. It's not doctor's advice. But I'm excited for the research that's going to come out and all the possibilities and all the awakening that people are going to have.
I have a friend. She actually has been microdosing for like 8 or 9 years now, and it's for migraines. And she's like, that's the only shit that works. That like for her, she's obviously taking all like prescribed shit, but like and I don't know, like, so I definitely know that it has like medical benefits to it, because she's not going to be fucking microdosing for this long. I mean, like,
hanging out with the problems and just eating Yeah, I mean, no, it's definitely helping the problems for sure.
And it's the range of problems it's helping is amazing. Like I didn't even know the migraine thing. I know a guy who was taking it for depression. And then now I hear it's good to get people off of opiates and migraines. Like, I mean, it's the same thing with cannabis. I mean, it's just a wide range of great things and benefits that it gives us, which, you know, obviously we were meant to take these things. We were meant to eat these things, like smoke these things.
Have you guys heard of the what is it called? The mushroom monkey theory? That don't sound right. Monkey
mushroom theory.
It's where the monkeys ate the mushrooms, and the mushrooms unlocked.
That's where they
intelligence for us to become human.
That's what. Okay, so some of the apes stayed up in the trees. They stayed afraid. Some of these other ones came down out of the trees and found these mushrooms. Learned to use tools. You know, it almost like they evolved differently than these other apes did. And still to this day, I think it's the bonobo apes. They live mostly in the trees, while most chimpanzees live on the ground. So, yeah, I've heard that before. That's a very interesting theory.
Okay, so I went to Google it, right? Monkey mushroom, and the first thing that came up was coffee, monkey mushroom coffee. That was the first suggested.
Trying to sell you some coffee now?
What the heck?
That's
I can't even spell theory. How you spell theory? Oh God, I can't even think.
Welcome to the pre 420 show.
Today is actually National Bicycle Day too.
Stoned Ape. That's what it's called. The Stoned Ape. What's that? What did you say?
I said it's actually National Bicycle Day too. It's like like I had never heard of the concept until somebody asked about it in like Discord. Well, I have heard of it, but I never put two and two together until I actually went and looked at it today. Like I had heard it like years ago, but like when I went and looked at the Discord today, he's like, "What's this bicycle board day? We don't celebrate that in the UK. Like, what is that, you guys?" And I was just like,
"Well, they got a day for everything."
Like, what is this guy talking about? And I like, what did I look like? I take it had something to do with like cannabis or something. And then I looked it up and I was like, and like the first time, in, like 1942, when a doctor like first dropped LSD and like he rode his bike home, like because it was in like Sweden, or it was in Sweden or Switzerland. And it was under I think,
and we celebrated over here. That's interesting to know.
It's celebrated like everywhere, but he's from the UK, and I guess it's not really celebrated there. Like, but I was just like, it's not really celebrated. After I went and looked it up, I was just like, okay, like I've heard of this before, but I don't know anybody who's ever really celebrated it before.
I've never heard of it, but that's pretty cool.
But apparently it's kind of like a 420 for people that do LSD. Like, yeah, it's
never heard of it before, man. Never heard of it.
Yeah, and it's all because a doctor like dropped LSD, like the guy who like invented it or some shit. He dropped it and he rode his bicycle home like all fucked up or something. Because like wherever he lives is under Nazi occupation, and so he just had to ride his bike home. It was like one fucked up like bike ride home or some shit.
Right.
Which brings me to my next point: don't drive on ketamine.
No, definitely not. But yeah, the stoned ape is what I was thinking of, or the monkey mushroom theory, the stoned ape theory. Theory is speculative hypothesis proposed by whoever the heck that is. In 1992, a book, Food of the Gods. It suggests that the cognitive revolution in human evolution, the emergence of language, art, religion, and complex culture was triggered by the ingestion of psilocybin mushrooms, particularly whatever the heck psilocybin sinensis.
Psilocybin.
Yeah, around 100,000 years ago, and that's where we evolved from. How the transition, and it's always 420 somewhere.
Very interesting.
720 here. I think it's like 420 in Ohio. Or, I mean, Hawaii. Ain't it Hawaii or California or something like that?
California big 420 right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah.
So
Is it 720? 7? No, it'd be Colorado would be.
Is it still that?
Is it? I don't fucking know, dude. I'm bad with math.
Somebody let us know in the chat. Where is it?
I got
420?
it over my head on that one.
Somewhere. Definitely somewhere. And I think it's
always
420 in Colorado.
Look, guys. It's always 420 in my house.
Hey, look at that. I like that. Look, he had that on deck. It's like it's a clock there on 420. Oh, man. That's great.
Yes, sir.
I don't
like the clicking. Now. I don't like the clicking. I take the battery out because I'll be sleeping, dude, and I'll hear this tick, tick, tick of the second hand. I'll be like, this motherfucker, dude.
Driving you nuts.
Take it out.
Oh, boy. Let me get. That's hilarious. Oh, my. I'm going to have to get one now and just have it hung. Just so it'd be all the time. Maybe put it like right here.
Look, I'm gonna give you an exclusive. Here's the whole trick of it. It's a little hidey hole stash away.
There we go.
So it opens up and you hang it on the wall and nobody knows you got your fucking quarter of weed stuck in there and shit.
Right?
Money stash. Yeah. So. I mean, now you guys know, but I don't care.
There was just a battery in there, though. He's got
right.
Yeah,
I don't keep too much. Like I said, I took it off the wall, so I haven't had anything in there. I need to put it back up. So,
what's up, Mia? What's up, Catherine? What's up, Doors?
I think it looked good about right.
What up, Doors? Hi, friend.
Doors.
Hi, friend.
What's up, Doors? Now we know, and knowing's half the battle, my friend.
I knew it was getting fishy in here.
Yeah.
Catherine showed up. Grandma's sewing kit. Oh, there you go.
Hey, you guys don't know where I am. I don't know where I am most of the time.
Fiends.
How you doing?
Grandma's sewing kit. Yeah.
We're seeing your videos all the time. Pretty cool. Shorts. Oh yeah, we're about to hit 60,000 views on this channel, which is absolutely crazy. I don't think I can get to it right now.
Crazy.
Pretty cool.
Congratulations.
Unbelievable. Nice. Very good. Very good.
I know it'll be a while before I get to watch hours and stuff like that, but even then, I don't think it'll happen. But it'd be great to see if it does. But I keep showing my plants because I just love showing my plants. So.
Oh my gosh! I just opened mine when the lights came on. I was a little leery because last night when I mixed nutrients, I was going by the veg chart, and I was trying to mix medium strength, just a little over medium strength, and I ended up mixing high strength. And I'm like, man, you know what? Fuck, dude, we're what, almost 3 weeks into veg? These bitches can handle it.
Yeah.
But I was a little scared when I opened up that tent when the light popped on. They're looking good. They were on all night last night, and no burnt tips or anything. I checked them out. So hey,
they handled it, huh?
Let's go. Yeah, push them until they can't take it no more. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I get some yellow tips. I'll know that they can handle it, and the more the better with the nutrients at this point.
I guess.
I'm like the fucking complete opposite. I wait till my plants show deficiencies and then I will feed them more. And I even saw them developing when I was making their water for them. I checked on them and I was starting to make their reses for them and mix their reses for them the exact same strength. I totally forgot to jack it up, and I was just like, I'm definitely not dumping this. So you're going on 800 fucking ppm or 800 ppm again. I don't fucking care.
Feed sooner. Feed again sooner.
You can try and make it stronger, but that you really have to mix that shit in the right order.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
can't.
That's what it's all
you
about.
Can't just when
you would have to make another gallon.
You have to
yeah. You have to feed them that and then make some more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and that's the thing is I can't even I can't feed them. I have to I have to swap out the reses. So I can't
it'd be too much water
them on and then pour them water. Unless I don't know, but so yeah, That's what they up. Like you forget that like you gotta either dump all your newts or like they get underfed.
Well, I push mine because the whole time my lights are on, almost the whole time I'm in my room. You know, they come on at 6 o'clock in the evening. Usually I'm in here, you know, watching podcasts or playing with the plants, and then I go to sleep, and then the lights go off at 6 a.m. and I get up, go to work, do whatever. And so, you know, I got that little bit of extra carbon dioxide with me and one of the cats sleeping at the end of the bed. So I think it's all right to push a little bit harder.
You can definitely you can like that's one thing like about like plants is like you can push them hard just with the amount of carbon that is produced in your house. Like unless you are like, you know, like you're throwing like, you know, like 800 watts at them in a 4x4, you know, like they're like, you don't need CO2. Like I have like, unless you have like a substantial, like unless you're like basement.
If you got a whole basement going or some shit, yeah.
A field room,
like 100 plant count or something, like
right,
maybe,
exactly,
yeah, like but like
yes,
like 25 fucking cents, like they don't need they don't need CO2 unless you are trying to like push them with nutrients and lights, like then they do need CO2 but honestly I've been doing it forever and I've found no advantage to pushing it because the more you give them, the more it stresses them out. Like even that slightest tip like on their burn, like when it looks like you know, it's just like the tips of their leaves get like a little, just like not even like the edges. I'm talking about just the very tips, like
yeah, just the
nose turn yellow, like
yeah.
that is instantly overfed, like, and that's actual stress on the plant. Like being overfed can stress the plants out. Just and
yeah, I honestly, like that.
Like and not only that, I'm just a cheap fucker too. So like I like don't like to overfeed. I don't like to like I don't know. Like I'm about efficiency, so I tend to use less until the plant asks for more. Like I will take, you know, like I try not to get anything extra until it asks for whatever it wants. Like, but
yeah, and that's the great thing about this plant is everybody grows it differently. Just shows right there. Like I know some people that wait till they see deficiencies. I try to stay ahead of the deficiencies. I do push a little hard. Like I said, if I'm not seeing yellow, just a yellow tip, we're not talking about the whole edge of the leaf, just that little tip like you were talking about. If I'm not seeing that yellow, then I'm not doing enough. Like I push it until I see that yellow.
And honestly, that's exactly how I used to grow for almost my entire fucking life until like the last like 5 or 6 years. And I just like, I literally just like, yeah, I just try to streamline it, and like I have seen no difference in the last 5 or 6 years on any types of results, you know. And I've had, you know, some of these strains, you know, I've ran both ways for years, and they don't fucking
see. I noticed when I was under feeding, I noticed my last run when I bumped up my feeding, my nugs were bigger. My plants grew more. They flowered faster. It was like just like I know I was underfeeding them, especially with the auto pots. If you're not, that's why I could push it full strength because it's reservoir. They're bottom feeding. If you were doing it a different way, I'm not so sure I would recommend that.
Well, if you're top watering, it's harder to keep the oxygen level proper, right? But if nature is pulling water up itself, it's probably pulling oxygen up with it, and it's only going to pull up as much as it can because there's going to be like that balanced oxygen to moisture ratio.
And so I turn my water pump on about once a day for about a half hour. So
once you do that, I think it turns on a mechanism. Not really turns on it allows for the plant to just drink when it wants and not be kind of suffocated and trying to have to work through that suffocation to try and get the oxygen out of the dirt that it needs. So that osmotic pressure, I think, is really what it loosens up that osmotic pressure and allows for that fluid to really flow, and it allows your nutrients and stuff like that to be pulled into the water a lot better. So I think bottom watering is better, or like a drip system type of way where it's constantly keeping everything at a certain moisture level. Unless you're really good at hand watering, I think I don't think you can get the full potential out of the plant then if you're bottom watering. I think it's just like with a tray to grow or an earth box, which is kind of like a city slicker, I think they call them, where you got the water reservoir underneath and then you got the substrate, your medium. So the plant's able to get all the water it needs and then get the nutrients that it wants whenever it wants, both of them. I think that's what your autopot kind of allows the same thing. It allows for that water to be there and then still have that moisture level in the top of the root zone where a lot of the feeder roots
where the
are.
oxygen can get to.
Where the oxygen is to go ahead and to feed itself like that.
Right. Whatever it is, it works because, like I said, I always got a couple of plants I've got in 3-gallon pots I grow side by side that I've actually started bottom feeding those as well. I used to hand water them through the top, and the ones in the auto pots grow twice as fast as the ones in 3-gallon pots. It's as simple as that. They just do. No matter how much I water the 3-gallon pots, it's just I don't know what it is. I guess it's the roots have access to that water and can feed 24/7. I don't know, but it's amazing. You can really unlock a plant's full potential.
I hand water all my plants also. I'm trying to get good at it. I've noticed that my smaller pots, I overwater like crazy. So now I've went to the point where it's like, oh man, it's been a couple days. I think I should water it, but the plant looks really good. I'm like, all right, I'm not watering it. I'll go another 2 days before I water it. Like I'm going a little too long, I feel like, but my plants are looking really good. They're looking healthy. They're not yellowing out. They're not going into deficiencies like they usually do. And I think I'm allowing that moisture to dry back ratio for the stretch of the roots. Because these plants are going outside. So I'm trying to get a nice solid root ball, kind of built up before I take them out. I still got a month and a half before I take them out. June 1st is my day I'm going outside.
Yeah.
You know what? I need to pop some seeds. I'm either going to do that today or tomorrow. I'm going to pop some autoflowers that Thurgood gave me to take outside. And then I'm going to work on scarification on those 30-year-old seeds I have, those lamb races.
Yeah.
See if I can't get some of those to pop so I can throw some of those outside, do a little experiment there.
Nice.
But the autoflowers are going outside ASAP. I was planting them straight into the ground. I might still do that. I don't know.
Well, okay. What I'll say from my experience, like you'll hear on the news, they'll say, okay, you can start putting your plants out now at about Mother's Day. That's about 6 weeks till June 1st or so, right? If you put clones out at that point in time, those clones are already going to be sexually mature and they're already going to be ready.
Oh, they're going to flower. Yeah, I'm talking about autoflowers. Yeah.
So, but if you take even Fems or regular or autoflowers, anything from a seed, if you put it out now, it's going to take 4 to 6 weeks for it to become sexually mature. So you can have it outside, a seedling plant outside right now. Well, I'd say wait a week or so, 2 weeks maybe. Make sure you're within that 6 weeks from June 1st. And I'm talking about zone 6A, 6B. If you're in a different growing zone from 6A or 6B, then I'd probably adjust that accordingly. You know what I mean? To the date, to the length of the hours. Yeah. You have to have more than 10 hours of nighttime. Anything less than 10 hours of nighttime, it triggers the plant to start throwing that estrogen or the chemicals to start flowering.
You mean 10 hours of night or 12 hours?
10 hours of night. We do well because out in nature they don't count dusk and dawn.
Right.
It's inside we count dusk and dawn as night.
Get at me, bro. Right.
Well, another reason why we do it
is that.
But another reason why we do it is because we shock it and we make sure that it flips the flower right now. Out in nature, you probably have like 2 or 3 weeks of transition time that it'll gradually start to, you'll see this one over here start flowering faster. This one over here take 2 weeks before it even starts showing. So, and that's all. But indoors, we make sure we flip it to flower. So bam, it starts shooting, flower hormones pretty quickly. Or male hormones, whichever. That's why I said estrogen at first, but it's either or.
I got a couple males. They got nice pollen sacks all over them, sitting out behind my mom's gazebo. I figured
those things.
I may have enough time. See, I may have enough time to flower it out because a male's not going to take us long to flower.
Well, all right. So I heard.
Yeah, I saw the picture the other day, and I was just like, "Holy shit!" Like those are definitely going to drop pollen before.
I figured too.
And his neighbors aren't going to kill him.
Right. Well, I mean, nobody
not
should
that it looked like you had neighbors out there anyways, but like,
nobody should have plants in the ground, and I'm in the middle of nowhere, so nobody should be growing plants
anywhere.
They're
definitely gonna drop pollen before the season even fucking
right. That's what I figured. So I'm gonna go.
They definitely set. They were like, did you put them into like? You put them in the flower, and that's when you found out they're sets.
Yeah.
Okay. And so they were already set in the flower, and that takes a lot to revert. But the light cycle that they're on right now is going to be flower
time. Right. Yeah, they would flower for the next 5 to 6 weeks.
So now they're going to get another week and 2 weeks they'll be dropping pollen like no time, like
for sure.
I never really messed with that before, so I don't know how long it takes for them to open.
They might get stressed. Like they probably got stressed out a little bit in the transformation, but they still think they're flowering. They're just like, what the?
Well,
yeah, they probably got stunted a little bit, but
it's like week 3 to 5. It's when you got those powder puffs of pistils when all the pistils are nice and young, and it's got a nice bud site, and you see all the bud sites. That's about the time that a male plant would probably hover over and pollinate.
So
anywhere from week 3 to 5.
If I do actually get this pollen off this plant, I may take like a Q-tip and pollinate a few branches in here, in my grow tent, and
Yeah, I would say just use it fresh because I have never ever had good luck storing pollen.
Exactly, and I've heard the same story from other people. Like maybe 6 months if you're lucky, but.
Yes.
If I've got it, I might just do a few. Like I said, you don't have to do the whole tent. You don't have to do a whole plant. You could do, one branch if you want to. I'm just do a couple just to play around, and because now I got the breeding bug, dude. I mean, it's because the one plant is my Chem 91 crossed with headband, and I was really hoping to be a female.
Use hydrogen peroxide when you're soaking those. Soak them before you're planting old seeds.
Right.
Yeah, and
I'm also going to starfly it with
collecting the pollen. Make sure that you sift the pollen. You don't want any plant material in any of your pollen when it's like because you got to put the pollen. You want the pollen to dry too. So you should put the pollen out to dry.
Okay.
And you don't want any plant material in it when it's drying or when you're storing it because it'll ruin.
So just like run it through.
It'll ruin like everything around. Like I'm talking
like
about
a flower sifter or something.
Right.
Yeah, like exactly. There can't be any hucks or anything in there. Like no plant material, period. And with like you got
one of those strainers on a handle.
Yeah, like I usually use something a little bit finer because you still get like plant material in there. Like I don't know if you have like even like a trim brin screen. Those are usually like 180 microns.
I've got bubble bags, dude. I could throw some.
Well, there you go, right there. Yeah.
I got bubble bags too. Okay.
Right.
So what micron would you use?
Anywhere from I just use like 120 because like pollen.
Whatever the big one is, or 220 or
less than it's in the single digits for microns. So cannabis pollen is you can literally use any bubble bag you want, but you're not really going to catch plant material like. In like the 120 microns and shit. Like,
right. Yeah.
It's going to be almost all pollen that you're getting through there.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, like obviously the finer the better. So if you got, 32 micron bags, like run it.
Well, if you got bubble bags, you got all the way down to 25.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got the 4 set.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Heck yeah. I never thought about using the bubble bag to sift it. I'm just afraid to get pollen everywhere. And everything, but you just gave me a huge breeding idea because if you start and you get a clone a nice size and it's warm enough outside right now, but the light cycle is flower type of time, you can put your plant out there. You can get a pollen like a harvest of pollen out, and be able to put that in.
And pollinate what you want instead of the whole tent, right?
Yeah, exactly. I might have to try that next year. Definitely.
I mean, for
That's
one,
definitely a good
like I
idea.
said, it was my cross, so I didn't have the heart to kill him. He was too beautiful.
Right, and you
Like,
need your pollen too
I went out to
make.
my mom's house to cut grass anyways. I took that and I took the calves Gary Payton deep chunk cross. It was a male. And I took them with me because they'd been sitting outside on my fucking porch at my condo for God, I don't even know. Probably about a week outside. Below freezing temperatures, mind you. It went down to 30 degrees like 3 nights, and these things were just magnificent looking. So I'm like,
Wow.
dude, I'm gonna stick them in the ground. We had a couple more nights that went down to like 34, 32 degrees. And I went out there to cut grass again about 2 days ago. They just looked absolutely amazing. So
That's crazy.
Yeah. Keep it going. Keep it going. Why kill it off if I don't have to? I mean, ain't hurt none. All I did was dig a hole and stick them in the ground.
Yep, definitely quarantine for 2 to 3 weeks. A heavy IPM.
Oh, never.
Any outdoor plants, bringing them indoors?
No, only take plants outdoors. No, I do. Yeah, please, people, never ever do that. Like, I won't even take clones anymore. I've had a couple people ask me if I want some cuts, and I'm sorry, I'm not taking them because I just took one and got thrips from my most trusted growing friend in the world. And, you know, I was scared to death of that. I even quarantined it for 2 weeks. And 2 days after I stuck it in my tent, I found thrips damage on one of them. I went, motherfucker. So I don't even do that. But yeah, if you bring, like, I know what you're thinking. Like, my plants are inside in that tent. I'm going to bring them outside. It's going to be a beautiful day. Let them get some sunlight, you know. And trust me, nature does do something to them. Like, if you got a sick plant in your tent and you take it outside and leave it there for about a week, I promise you it will completely.
Yeah, that's true.
But do not bring it back in. Like, only take it if you're going to plant it outside, because you're just going to bring bugs back to the rest of your plants. You're going to infect your grow. It's just going to be more trouble than it's worth. It really is. So if you start plants indoors and take them outside, that's fine. Just never, ever bring them back.
To Christopher's point here, never grow male plants outside. It's just right now there's nobody growing any female plants outside at all. So if you before June 1st had a plant outside right now, a male plant outside right now, you would be able to, it would flower. You'd be able to
it wouldn't be mature enough to be pollinated. So
yeah, kill it off before the season comes around. Put all your female plants out there once the real season, you know, June 1st and on come around.
Right.
And then pollinate those with your pollen that you just harvested that same year. And yeah, I think that's
yeah, never ever keep a male plant outside.
No.
Somebody could be growing
in the middle of
autos
nowhere, and you're trying to pollinate your field of fucking weed. If it's on your property, do what the fuck you want. Like, you're gonna be a dick if you fucking pollinate somebody's grow. But yeah,
it used to be the only way I could grow outside was by growing autos, because I could get them in the ground and they would flower and finish before all the wild hemp would fucking flower and pollinate your shit.
Yeah, but anything that's outside right now is probably
everything's fine.
You wouldn't be able to have an auto outside right now. Well, I mean, you could. It would
you could. Oh yeah, you could.
It would veg for at least 6 weeks though. Right?
But like I said, there's nothing but woods and fields around my house, and my neighbors.
No, I know you're out in the middle of nowhere. Like I saw what you're doing.
But yeah, I definitely agree with that.
I've been pollinated twice, 2 years in a row.
Now pollen works weird. I hear
Somebody
people saying it'll go for 2 miles. Now, look, I had a garden last year. I had 30 plants with one male directly in the middle. I had plants that were 2 rows away that were pollinated, and then I had a plant that was right next to it and had no seeding. No seeds at all in it.
Really?
So I had 4 more plants up by the house, those big ones up there, that were about 150 yards away. None of those got any seeds.
It's the way the wind blows, huh?
It's just the way the wind blows, and just, I mean, you can't really control it, obviously, but it's weird how it works, because I expected my whole garden to be seeded, and I had 2 or 3 plants that had no seeds whatsoever.
Yeah, somebody out there was mad.
I was. I moved away and thought I got all the males out there, and come back 2 weeks later, and this male's just wide open with pollen sacs flying everywhere. Like I can see the pollen in the wind. I'm like, mother. My whole garden. So I just yanked them up there, and then I was so pissed off. And turns out I got some beautiful looking plants out of it. This practical joke, I was just blown away by it last night after I defoliated it.
Yeah,
it's looking good. So
happy
accidents. Happy accidents. It's not like I'm going to market these seeds. It's not like I'm trying to make money from a seed company or something. It's something I did, and I'm growing it for the fun of it.
Yeah, but what if you run this line and you get down to like an F4 and it's super stable and really good?
Yeah.
Why not market it?
Right. But right now I'm playing with it. I got plenty of seeds. Yeah, we'll see what we get first run. Might be trash. It might be fucking amazing.
Was it? What is? I think it's Gorilla Glue was from a bag seed. And
cookies, I think, was from a bag.
Yeah, okay, Girl Scout cookies. I didn't want to say it, but I was thinking it. Yeah, Girl Scout
I think it was. That's what I was told.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So, yeah,
Diamond in the rough.
Yeah. Good genetics is good genetics, man. That's what you got to start out with, anyways. So, if you start out with that, then you can breed a good plant.
I got some of them Fool's Day, those Fool's Day seeds. Still?
Oh, from Huey?
Yeah, so I popped some
of those. I'm planting a couple of those outside this year too.
I popped some seeds, but then I didn't get none of them germinated.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I think it was too cold down here. And I don't know if my heating pad to my can actually works. So I was going to wait until it got warmer, you know what I mean? Then I could actually take them out in my shed in the can, and it'll, you know what I mean, I could actually germinate them. I've had trouble germinating all kind of seeds. I think I've germinated like 30 seeds. I only got like 7 or 8 plants. Well, I think it's because it's cold down here. So I stopped popping beans for right now. I'm gonna wait a couple weeks. But those Fool's Day ones, the ones I'm gonna start. Like I got all the diamond hands, all those popped. I got some old school skunk, some of the original haze, Northern Lights cross. What else do I got? Can't think of it. So yeah, I got quite a few. I got 5 plants going outside, but I don't know if they're male or female. So we're gonna see how many I got going on. I got 5 possible. We're gonna see.
We'll see, won't we?
So yeah, all right. I planted 5 of the diamond hands of the ChaoticRage genetics, right? And I was thinking, I'm like, all right, I can get 2 or 3. I got 4 out of 5. I accidentally killed the male before it was even a plant. The helmet head was on there way too long, and it just topped it before it was even a top.
Man, he sent me some fucking fire, dude. I can't wait to get in the ground.
What is up, Swearda? I can't even say his
you
name.
Got 4 females?
Swearda. What's that? What'd you say?
You say you got 4 females?
4 females out of 5 seeds from that diamond hand.
And you don't even know what the 5th one was because you killed it before you really honestly knew what it
was. Oh, yeah, right? It could have been 5 out of 5. Yeah, it could have been. For sure. So I had good luck on those ones. And these other ones, it's looking like 2 out of the 5 are female. So we're gonna see. I really only have room for 3 outside. I don't have room for 5.
Chaotic, what's the story behind the skunk #1 inbred line?
So that skunk one is the it's actually the one that comes from AGC from Todd McCormick. Okay. So that is just one of the pheno. There's like there technically is like 2 phenos of it. There's like a burnt tire smelling one, and then there's a more of like a sweeter one, but I think it still smells like a burnt tire a little bit. But when it does cure it is a little bit different. But when they're growing, I don't see that smell as much. But after they're done curing, there is a little bit of difference. But so that was like the tire, like the burnt tire pheno that I had selectively inbred 2 more times to get for this. But
that's the one you got growing, isn't it? Don't you have the skunk #1 from Chaotic?
No, I had the skunk #1 from AG Seeds from Todd McCormick. and they got pollinated outside 2 years ago, and I kept the beans from it.
See, I can't wait to grow this. This is
Yeah,
I saw skunk number 1 when I'm looking through there. I'm like, what? Wait, what? Inbred?
I honestly meant to send you my other skunk seeds, and I just space cased it. Like because I crossed that with Irene Genetics. They have a 90 skunk that a buddy of mine had as a tester, so I got a hold of that, and it was like it was pretty good, but it wasn't like it still wasn't the skunk or anything, but it was pretty nice. I mean, like it was. So
right,
that's
I agree. I don't think we're ever gonna find that real skunk again.
No,
I think
it's
we
definitely
might be able to breed something
like,
close
nobody,
to it, possibly.
Like there might be somebody that has a cut of it still, like like I said, like that shit ain't getting very far. If it's just like 1 or 2 people that have cuts of it, like that shit ain't never gonna leave the county that it's in, and it might not be a popular county. Who knows where the fuck it is, like.
Well, there's a rumor that there is a holler down here in Ohio where there's a cut of that a family owns. And if you guys know anything about hollers, it's Appalachia, and these people are cut off from the rest of the world. Like if they don't want you to know about it, you'll never know about it. So there's a rumor that I've heard from actually a couple different places that it's actually like in between here and I don't know if you guys know where Logan is, kind of like out in between here and like Athens, OU. So it's out that way. But like I said, we'll never see that, I'm sure. I wish we could. That was one of my favorites back in the day. My first plant I ever grew was a skunk number 1 from a bag seed, and
really?
it was amazing.
Yeah, apparently 808 Genetics in Hawaii has this thing called the electric Kauai, which they claim is actually the original skunk. But I never seen it, like I've never grown it. So I have my doubts because I know people that have grown it and they weren't just like I found it, like so I take it that they don't have it. Like you might have something similar, or a cross or something, but they don't have it. Like
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think if somebody had it, they'd be a millionaire. I think.
Man, like people. I don't think we're ever gonna see it again, man. We just won't.
We will someday.
Well, it's just like what Skunk Man Sam said. He said, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to keep on popping the beans, and you're going to have to do some crazy stuff like back cross his skunk number 1s and keep, inbred and back cross and stress them out. And it might one day unlock that, cross it back and find itself again. Basically, the only way
you think that would have happened by now, though. It's been like enough time where we've been talking about that. You think that people would have done enough pheno hunting, and if they haven't found it yet and marketed it, then
but how much pheno hunting has been done just on that? There, very few and far between people, are actually kind of seeking it out and breeding for it. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of breeding going on, but it's for a lot of tasty terps and fruity this or whatever. But I think it's a 1 in a billion chance, not at a 1 in a million. You know the difference between a million and a billion?
Mm-hmm.
So like 1 million seconds is 11 days, right? 1 billion seconds is 32 years. So that's the difference between a million and a billion. So I think it's possible, but it's astronomical possibility from just getting it from his beans. I think you have more of a chance of trying to selectively breed some cheeses into it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Try to breed your own skunk, man. Find those.
Yeah, you have a better chance doing that
and breed your own shit, man. Maybe you know what? I'm thinking maybe if we can breed something like that with like a GMO, man, and bring out like that, hit that oniony terp with the onion garlic terp with something, and try to bring out some skunk out of that.
Because it might be environment too. So you might have to get a high pressure sodium light with some old Miracle Grow or some
grow it outdoors,
some old Jacks. yeah, like under a high pressure sodium heat, where the room's real hot, and like pump it full of sulfur because that's where the thiols come from is a high sulfur content. So you might have to really like go hydroponic with it or somehow, or so you can really curate your recipe you're putting into it, and go with a high sulfur content. But I think the reason why they call cheese like cheesy flavors over in like Europe and stuff like that is because they don't have no native skunk over there. They don't know what a skunk smells like. They're not riding down the road ever and smell a skunk. You know what I mean?
Nope.
So their funky, raunchy smell would be their cheeses that they have. So when the skunk went over there, they called it cheese instead of skunk. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I think if you cross it with some cheese, find some old school cheeses that's out there,
You might have something there.
yeah, you might be able to crossbreed it back and crossbreed out the Acapulco Gold that was bred because Skunkman said he had bred it with the Acapulco Gold to get the smell out, to put the sweet in. So I think if you crossbreed it and do some work, it's possible. It's possible.
No,
I
I
might
think
have
it's
to
just
go
a
on the
matter
journey.
of
He has a super skunk.
popping
Oh, my
seeds.
cheese
Like,
autoflowers. Oh, we're
it's kind of hard to back cross something that you're looking for when it doesn't exist, like.
mm-hmm.
So the
Well, it's
only
already been crossed
kind
out.
of breeding you can
They
do with things
absolutely
that really
breeded it
exist,
out, right. Right, it was bred
doesn't
out.
really exist. So you have to you literally have to take take what you guys are saying, like take two things that are very similar to skunks. I mean, like you said, you could even try to substitute a GMO,
Yeah.
but which is technically chem cookies or whatever. But you the hell did I just yeah. Oh my god, I just lost my train of thought.
I do that all the time.
But with breeding with the GMO.
Oh yeah. So like it's just a matter of taking two of these things that are very similar and putting them together, and that F1 is what you're looking. That is what you want to find. You don't have to do all this interbreed. Like you just have to make a fuck ton of F1s. Like do an open pollination. You take multiple females and multiple males from fucking both of these similar strains, and you open pollinate everything, and then you just run. I mean, that's what I mean. Like it just has to be found. Like you have to run seeds. Like no matter what. Like talking hundreds of thousands, if not millions of seeds. Like,
and if you would do that, I wouldn't do
it has to be. It's still the DNA for it is still in the plant somewhere. Like it has to. So it has to be in there, and it has to be passed sometimes. So like you just have to find that one. Like that's the thing. Like
yeah.
Like you just
unicorn.
It's basically what it is. Like that. Those genetics still exist in that lineage. Like it just is so recessive that you'll never ever see it.
Right.
Like, and that's the point of popping 1,000,000 seeds, is because you want to find that one fucking thing. But then the other part of that is like recessive fucking genes are very hard to stabilize and get to come out ever, but once you do find it, that's when I say that's when like all your work is. Like that's when you have to do all the back crossing to like its mother or or its father, which probably wouldn't be around, but like that's just what you have to do is like, but like I said, like once you find that one thing, like, and like, I guess you could keep it in a cut form, but like I said, like now you gotta like, I mean, there are different, I guess there's like, they got all these things now, like, what the hell is that new shit called where they can literally just like grow the fucking, it's not even great. Like they can grow the plant out of like a piece of plant material.
Oh, tissue culture.
I
love that shit. That is stuff,
because like we really do get genetic drift. Like unless the plant that you have is the original plant, which it is probably not. Like if somebody says they have a cut from 50 years ago, I can guarantee you it is not the same plant. They have taken multiple cuts and they've made multiple mother plants. Like keeping a mother plant around for 50 years when it's illegal to grow is very hard. Like,
that's what I crack up at these seed companies, dude, that sell all these fucking land races. Unless it's something like Durban poison, that's pretty much pretty much the same everywhere it grows. It's pretty fucking close. You're not going to get the same
like Blue
thing as
Dream.
what they have growing back in the 70s and 80s, and they market it that way. Like, Afghan, we got
That's saying, like, over time you get like
stuff.
genetic drift.
It's
like,
a cut from a cut from a cut from a cut.
And that's where genetic drifting comes in, and that's when you start losing traits like of the plant. Like they start.
So I was seeing a study, and I forget. I was just trying to think of what show I was seeing it on. They were saying if you cut a clone from the top of the plant and from the bottom of the plant, you put them side by side in the same place, both of them will grow differently. They'll have different morphology.
Recently, that I've heard people get two different phenos off the same plant.
Yeah, I don't want to put names on, but I think it might have been Chad Westport's type of show.
I do believe Chad Westport did talk about that.
I think so. Maybe not. Might have been Ross to Jeff, but I watch those shows all the time, so no shade.
I can literally run a clone cut off the same mother plant in one tent that is all hydro DWC against like my organic flood table. Like sometimes the flowers look very different, like, and I'm talking, these are clones off the same mother plant, like took at the same time, literally flowered out like right next to each other at the same time, and you wouldn't even think that it was the same strain, let alone like the exact same clone. Like, now I'm not saying that like the terpene profile was all that different and all that, but like the physical structure of the plants were way different. The bud structures were way different, like, and like the only difference in my, I would give that is like my tent, but like I run, they're basically the same setup. Like one's just a 3x3 and the other's a 4x4. So
I had
it's like it's the same spectrum and everything. So I mean, but
yeah, no reason for them to be different.
I had literally than the media they are growing in. That's it. Like, and
I've heard that the environment that they grow in can change them as well. You grow one out in Colorado compared to in Florida, then it might show two different expressions.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I had that Georgia Hope. I grew 4 from seed. And I grew all 4 of them 12 and 12. They had no 18 and 6. It was just 12 and 12 light cycle from seed the whole entire time. And then I found one of them that I really liked. It smelled like dirty socks, fermented cheese. I just was drawn to it. So I cloned off that one. All 4 of those was the same. I cloned off of it one more time, and that one was the same also. All of them smelled and tasted the same. They, like, while it was growing, it smelled like a dirty gym sock fermented cheese. But when you smoked it, it was straight Georgia peach. It tasted so good. I got
that dirty feet going in my tent right now. I'm loving it.
Yeah, it was. So I liked how stable that was. That was pretty good. You know what I mean? And the other 3 was kind of similar. It's just I think 2 of them really wasn't vigorous. I didn't like how they was growing, and then out of the other 2, I just liked the way the one smelled better. But they was all pretty good, And like I said, I did it from 12 and 12 from seed, and I think I got like 8 or 10 ounces out of the 4x4 out of the 4 plants, and that was only in 3 months. So it's basically like autoflowers, and that's pretty good weight for for 90 days. You know what I mean? But that's just my experience. I've had other plants I just can't even clone. Like the clones won't even clone. They won't. I don't know. I just fail. I've had whole tray 50, all 50 dead.
I mean, it's just
was it off the same plant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
or a couple.
Honestly, that makes more sense because there are some plants that like
maybe it was the same plant.
They're just stubborn to root, like, man, like, and sometimes they don't. Like,
some of them just want to grow. And they just go.
Yeah. Once you said it was all of them, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. If you go back on Garden Cultivation Network's episodes, But they was literally like they was taking time trying to help me. You know what I mean? Like people in the chat was like, "All right, look, this is how you do it." And I'm like, "I don't know. They're all dead. Look at them. They're all dead."
Hey, I only got about a 60-70% clone survival rate. I'm not embarrassed by it. Then again, I don't go all scientific. I don't get like root tone and all that shit. I'll either use some of like this aloe. I'll use the aloe and the pulp and everything to do it, or I'll use raw honey and I'll dip it in there, and it usually seems to work pretty well. I've done it quite a few times.
So Jeremy from Build-A-Soil, he's a big proponent on just cut it and put it in a cube. Aloe water. He soaks.
You really don't have to do it. Hey, you've seen what Lowe's does. Yeah. He fucking sticks it in a cup of water, changes the water every other day, and
as long as it's got a good environment and the osmotic pressure or whatever. I don't know if it's osmotic pressure at that point. Whatever the VPD is, I guess you'd call it. As long as that's good, then you should be all right. I would I don't know. I would just overwater my stuff like crazy. Just be all kind of moist. They'd be dampening off and growing mildew, mold, or they would just yellow up. You know what I mean? Because I got the light on them too heavy, so I gotta lighten up the light. I gotta, There were so many things I was doing wrong.
Yeah, I've done that.
Fucking that Amherst sour diesel Chris was talking about, like, I've always wanted to grow that shit, but like I remember like the years that I wanted it was like always sold out. I can't remember. I think it was like some seed bank in Canada had it. I think it was BC Seed Bank or something, or BC Buds or something.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
No, it was I can't remember. I think it was BC Buds. Yeah, I think it was a British Columbia one. I can't remember. I don't think it was Canucks seeds. I can't remember. It was one of them, but I remember I'd always go on their website, and every time I'd go there, it was always sold out. I was always sold out, like, because everybody's like, dude, this Amherst sour diesel is like really good. Like I love diesels, and I was just I could never get it. Like,
yeah. Are they?
And then I honestly just like I think I just honestly forgot about it until he just mentioned it. Like, because like I had found like a Karma BX4 a couple of years, like 2 years ago now or 3 years ago, and I just been growing the shit out of that when I want my fucking sour, like, because I don't know, that's like the best one I've found around. Like I've grown.
What is it called?
It's a Karma Sour D by Karma Genetics. It's like their sour D. It's like they released a BX4 a couple years back.
Back cross 4 times.
Yeah, but it's definitely like
they just want to lock it in.
Like I feel like when I pop a seed, like I'm literally like just like opening a clone. Like,
that's what IX is. That's back cross. IX2, IX4.
BX. I thought he said BX.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a BX4. Yeah, like so I've
what's
grown
an IX then?
Yeah, like I've gone through like a pack and a half now. But I have been cloning like multiple. Like the one that I find, but I kept on like wanting to like pop it to find like like a different one. But I know that like that's why I said like they all have been almost the exact same like that I found, like the females. I think I've only had like 5 or 6 feet. I think it was 5 or 6 females out of like 15 beans or 16 beans so far. So not very good odds, but still. But yeah, I was gonna say Cali Connections also has a good sour D.
Pretty exciting this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whoa, I'm stoned. I'm smoking on some of Thurgood Jenkins homegrown, so I'm
yeah. My eyes are closed, man.
Whoa.
That's good, man. Well, Mellow and I having a good evening. I'm enjoying it.
No, I was tired. Like all of our shit's been coming. All the shit I've been getting is like Michigan Dispo stuff, and Chaotic Michigan is slipping, bro. They're slipping up there. I'm telling you, the quality is garbage. It's all candy. It's all PGR. It's oh my god, it's awful.
You were happy as fuck to get Thurgood's fire.
There's
I did.
In the UP,
hey, bro,
there is
we can work something out.
Hell yeah.
Like, I don't know, like you guys are just like going over like the border. Like in the UP is probably a little bit different, but I don't know, like dispo wise. I'm sure it's the same brand dispos.
Oh,
down there
Ohio's
as it is
garbage.
here. I don't know
Fuck, I
though.
can't stand it.
No, I mean like in like lower Michigan, like
Monroe.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's
You know where
pretty much
Monroe is?
around Ohio.
Upper Peninsula is like way like that shit ain't that. It's not like even I don't know. It's not very. It's not like even like the lower part of Michigan. It's more like fucking Wisconsin than anything. Like, but
Welcome back.
they well, so like they're like I don't know anybody. Like the people that I do know that grow up here, like they don't have licenses. They have like hoop tents outside, like in their fucking, like in their yards.
Well, I'm sure that stuff's just fine. I'm talking about
we live in like the little middle of motherfucking nowhere, like
right. Those are the places I want to get my bud from.
But I mean, it's just like they're just like, oh well, like like if I get caught, it's gonna be like a slap on the wrist and a couple $100 fine, like
yeah.
So whatever, but they're
like I said, this ashtray from Michigan. I got a couple other things from Michigan too. I kind of can't find them. But yeah, I went to the dispensary called Puff up in Michigan in Monroe. I think it's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
The city Monroe, which is the southern part of Michigan. It's like right over the border, basically. And the only thing that was there, it was a shopping center of all dispensaries. Dispensaries.
What the shit?
Gas station. It was a gas station and a dispensary.
Dispensaries.
Like 7 or 9, 10 of them.
Shit. I heard that. That's crazy.
Yeah. And there would be like, so I don't know. I'm just a simple guy. I found one I like. I like the people. It's, I don't want to just go to every single shop because they give me a free eighth or something like that. But there was one of them, you would get a free ounce shake if you went there. If you was the first 600 people.
Who the fuck wants that though?
Yeah, free. I'm like, fuck that. Where I was going, I was getting good deals. Good fire shit.
That's just it, man. They fucking sell shake at the dispo. And I've talked to so many people that accidentally bought that. They're like, hey, dude, I get this half bag for fucking $65. It was fucking shake. I'm like, dude, I told you not to go to dispo.
$30 shake, $30 ounce shakes or $40 ounce shakes. And I would take like a whole ounce.
$65 for a half bag of shake here in Ohio at the dispo. That's $65.
Yeah, they had different tiers.
I remember
like, the better the shake is, to be honest with you. There's a lot of trichomes down in there.
Man, I don't care. I fucking dude, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's but it was good stuff though. It wasn't like super like I didn't like their pre-rolls.
I bought it myself accidentally one time. I was fucking pissed.
Yeah, their pre-rolls tasted like potpourri. Like it tasted like
that, guys, that's what pre-rolls are. It is shake infused with dabs. So if you got dabs, if you got weed, just roll some dabs into your fucking weed and you got yourself an infused joint, a homemade infused joint that I guarantee will get you higher than anything you'll pay $10 or $15 for at a dispensary. Yeah. Well, we won't get into that dispensary shit, man. Get me all riled up again. They need to do something about it, man. It needs to be so where we can go to the dispensary and have these options and have good weed there. Because there is good weed, but they're charging an arm and a leg, and sometimes not even that great for the money you're paying. It should.
And the funny thing is like when I first moved up to the UP, there was so much like I said, there was like it was like Taz said, like every fucking there is nowhere like on the Wisconsin and Michigan border. They're like there's nobody fucking lives there, dude. Like they're just not like it's. I mean, like people do like
everybody's very royal.
Like there's nothing fucking there. Like so, when like the all this traffic was literally like trains of cars like would just come through on the weekends, like, and I'm talking like trains of nonstop just right across the like. And they all just go to the 7
like a rotating door
right there across the fucking river, right there across there, and they just fucking pull around. And I'm like, where the fuck are, even in northern Wisconsin, like there's not that many fucking people. Like where the fuck, like they're all coming from Milwaukee and Madison and Green Bay. Like I was like, even the people that are coming from Madison and like Milwaukee are driving the 2 hours up north than going 30 minutes south to Illinois. But it's the prices. Like like Illinois is like crazy pricing, and they got crazy fucking taxes, and like Michigan is
just like Ohio for the most part. They're
like what you could get for in Illinois.
Yeah.
What you'd spend $400 in Illinois, and you'd spend
fucking street prices
$100 maximum in Michigan.
Like that's just maximum. It. Yeah, for an ounce here in Ohio, you're spending almost $250.
Yeah,
for an ounce, and that's not even the good shit. So, yeah, you think about an ounce up in Michigan, the most you're paying is $80, maybe.
Yeah, they like stuff. When I went there, they had like their top shelf was like 160 or 180, something like that. But that was their top.
And it's still so much cheaper, and that's the top shelf. You're paying almost double that for bottom shelf ounce at fucking Ohio Dispo. It's fucking wild, dude.
Oklahoma? We used to. I've only known people
Oklahoma,
either New York or Michigan.
Michigan and Michigan, because we are surrounded by. Well, at least we were surrounded by illegal, and Kentucky just got medical. Indiana still says "fuck you, weed." I can't imagine them. They'll probably be the last to hold out. So, we're surrounded. West Virginia's, I think they got it a while ago. I don't know. I don't go over that way a whole lot. But, yeah, we were just basically surrounded by you travel out of Ohio. You took a risk, dude. I remember you go to jail for a joint in Kentucky. And that's just going,
I guess
from my side of town, maybe. You go through Kentucky to hit the highway to go to downtown Cincinnati. So for like about 10 minutes, you're on a highway in Kentucky, and there are cops everywhere. You get pulled over with the joint, even though it's legal in Ohio, you're fucking going to jail, dude, for a joint. Yeah. And this is
for a legal joint,
people.
Yeah, your joint goes from being legal to illegal to being legal.
Mm-hmm. It's weird. Man. It's weird. It's weird.
No bud in West Virginia.
See, I thought, I thought that
we need the prohibition to end.
Yeah. So we are literally surrounded by basically prohibition states.
Do they have THCA in West Virginia?
I bet you West Virginia people come to Ohio for our weeds.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Virginia, I think, is legal. That's where Crimson's at.
I guess it depends on where you live, or else you could just go to DC. But no, you can't buy weed in DC, or can you now? I don't like.
I think you can now. I think they did. I think I did see a big thing about Washington D.C. Legalizing.
They actually have them. Well, it's been legal for a couple of years, but I remember like the first couple of years, like it was only legal to grow. There was no legal market of weed, like.
I'm not sure about that, man. Yeah,
no, it was. I definitely remember like that because that was the like you could grow like 5 plants and there was zero market for weed. Like you could not sell. I mean, you could not sell. You could gift weed. You could not sell weed, and I think you could gift up to like 2 ounces to people. Like and that was it. Like, but you could not sell weed, and you could grow up to 5 plants. Like I think it was per like like per adult or whatever, per premise or whatever. But it was. It might have been her house. I can't remember. That's how it was back then. Like,
well, we're awesome in Ohio. Like, it's 6 plants per person, 12 plants per household. So any more than 2 people living in a house, you can grow 12 plants. I mean, that's awesome, dude. I'm happy with that. I got 2 people living here. I don't even have room for 12 plants in a 4x8. So
yeah, I've never had 12.
That's fine with me.
Honestly, I don't care for plant counts because that like.
Well, I don't either. I don't.
It really limits you. It forces you to become a medical patient. Like it really does. Like because if you need that consistent medicine, like depends on how your plant count goes. Like is it like are they counting your cuttings and seedlings too? Because there's obviously going to be points where even legal people who obviously need this as their fucking medicine, like are going to be breaking the law all the time with seedling and clones because they can't. The cycle. You can't like with giving your space. You can't fucking like
you start new plants before the other ones are finished. I mean, who doesn't pop some seeds before they harvest their flower? But yeah, I mean, I don't show that on YouTube though. I don't show that on social media.
Yeah,
like
I
always
that
tell
like
people,
when like
hey, you do you, man. You fucking whatever you do is your business and should be your business. Just keep it to yourself. Like if you're doing that, I show as many plants as I'm allowed to show on my. That's how it is.
But that's what I'm just saying. It's like that's why
it shouldn't be there.
I should be able to grow. Maybe there should be a plant count, but it needs to be higher than 6 plants.
Okay, right. Like, we should be able to grow what we need to grow.
I don't know what that number is, but it's definitely more than 6.
Well, not only that, but listen, what if you're growing regs, right? And you're allowed 12 plants like we are. Well, you plant 12 seeds, half of those have a chance of being male. So now you're down to 6 plants. Is that going to be enough to supply you for your grow? What if you're doing it outside? You can only grow 1 crop a year. Is 6 plants going to be enough to last you until that next year? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of variables in there. There really is.
And seeds cost way too much money to be like, oh, we'll just grow 18 of them and then kill off all but 12. Now you just killed off how much money? $150.
If I'm planting regs, I plant almost twice as many as I plan on keeping, and then I usually get lucky when I do that and have way more plants than I need. But yeah, that's it. Like I said, there's so many variables. They can't really judge a plant limit. I've heard in some states you can have so many in veg and so many in flower. In Ohio, it's just you can have 12 plants. That's from seed to flower. There's different laws everywhere, and it needs to be the same law applying to everybody in the whole damn country. It's ridiculous. Just legalize this damn shit already. And who gives a shit about a plant count at that point?
Yeah, well, a plant count's whatever. I had my biggest harvest off of 1 plant. It was 1 plant in a 4x4. I got 30 ounces and 8 grams. That was the biggest harvest I ever got out of a 4x4 tent. It had about a 16 to an 18-inch canopy. It was 1 skunk number 1 plant. It was just 1 plant. I've had 4 plants in there before and only got, what was it? 8 or 10 ounces off of it. So it's like, how long are you going to veg them and how big are you going to get it? Are you going to have 50 small plants in a 4x4 or are you going to have 1 big plant in a 4x4? Like it's like,
I'll be right back.
I think they're just trying to regulate it as best they can. And they have no idea what they're doing. But they're trying really hard, though. But what are you going to do?
Yeah, exactly.
Keep on. I believe my mission in life is to keep on spreading the good word, keep spreading the knowledge, keep putting it out there for people to just open the discussion. You know what I mean? Anything and everything that I say, Google it, research it, think on it. Come back and let me know where I might be wrong in the situation. Right. That'll help me grow as a person, and then we all can come together like kumbaya and smoke some weed.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm not wrong about how this has impacted my life, and how at one point in time it probably was a hindrance. But I think that's because I had a lot more other addictions in my life that was a hindrance. So it just got coupled up into the mix, One bad apple turns the rest of the bushel bad, So once I was able to single out this 1 apple, an apple a day does, keeps the doctor away. So it's I've drank 1 small cup of tea every day for the last 3 or 4 days. I used to drink tea all day long, like a gallon a day. That's with a cup and a half to 2 cups of sugar. So I've cut out that. I've cut out pop, smoking cigarettes. I've quit numerous drugs on my own. I think this is going to be probably one of the hardest for me to quit. And yeah, I'm never going to quit this though. And I might even start microdosing psychedelics to help me with my ego and my attitude. Get that under control. And yeah, this plant has got me like, I would have never been like this health freak or went on this journey of really trying to get my body together and worry about what I'm putting in my body and stuff like that. Like it's got me putting black pepper in my tea, in my elderberry and dandelion root tea that I have. I put whole cloves, ground ginger, and let me get the picture. I got ground cinnamon, black pepper, honey, ground turmeric, ground ginger, ground nutmeg, whole cloves, dandelion root tea bags. I don't know if I'll be able to show it. Nope. Oops. I might break stuff. And then the elderberry root tea. It's
elderberry. I always hear about that.
That's really good. Let's see if I can get it to go this time. Yeah, that brand there. And then that one's yellow, so it's gonna be really hard.
Right. Yeah.
But it's the dandelion root. It's from Great Organs.
Yeah.
But that there, it helps cleanse the body, helps to fight the parasites. Dandelion root tea helps, fight a bunch of different cancers and stuff like that. The elderberry is just, good all around. Pretty good.
I've heard so many things about dandelions, like that, obviously we
great for your heart
use anymore, because there are people that I know that are starting to harvest dandelions now, but there's all these benefits for I can't even remember the I think it might have been Dr.DankNugz. Somebody was talking about it, but they were talking about mixing
you make tea with it.
Or no, somebody was talking. I think maybe somebody's decor, but they were talking about mixing dandelion extract or something extracted out of the dandelion with an STS spray to it make it more effective or something. I was just
really?
Whatever, try it.
I believe it.
Think it didn't hurt anything.
Because every part of the dandelion is edible or consumable in some sort of way, and medicinal components to it. You can also make dandelion wine out of it.
I think it had something to do with the whatever the oil they were extracting from it was it helped not stress out the plant, the cannabis plant, because the STS spray stresses and it really does put a lot of stress on the plant.
A lot of stress, yeah.
And I'm just talking about physical stress of the plant too. That's why you want to keep it real centralized to its nodes, its productive nodes. You don't want to get it on the leaves and shit, because it will damage the F out of those leaves. It's
so you want a spot spray, not really just
drench. It get honestly, it gets over it gets on there and it's not that big of a deal. I'd
have put it through a monsoon. If I'd have been you're getting it today, taking the plant underneath the leaves. I would have. That's how I thought it had to have been done. So I didn't realize you're really trying to get it on the nodes themselves. I mean,
you want to centralize it at its productive points. You really do. It does nothing when you get it on the leaves. You need that. I can't remember what it is, but it blocks the actual hormone, and it keeps it producing the estrogen or whatever that it's trying to do. Or maybe it makes it produce estrogen somehow or something. I can't happen to remember what. However, chemically, obviously, what's that?
With testosterone, I think it helps it produce testosterone and block the estrogen, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Usually trying to I guess it is. I guess it would be giving it testosterone.
Well, I had a humidity emergency I had to go take care of.
So it was dandelion root or some sort of the part of the dandelion is mixed with the STS products to help aid in not stressing them, is what Chaotic was saying.
Was that you that was talking about that, Dr. Dank?
Wasn't me.
I must have saw it on Discord then.
I only stopped doing the tea because of the sugar.
I just thought it was interesting.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. I stopped drinking.
I'm still learning about that stuff.
I honestly don't I don't know anything about organics and
I don't pretend.
I know things
people. If I don't know, I'll tell you, but I'll do the research. I'll learn it.
Right. But I stopped drinking pop I drank like a 12-pack of Mountain Dew a day. I stopped drinking that and I started drinking tea. But I'd put 4 cups of sugar in my tea and my gallon of water. And a gallon of tea, I'd put 4 cups.
4 cups. I put a cup and a half of sugar in like a gallon of.
Well,
tea.
that's what we do. That's what we cut down. We cut it all the way down to that, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, and even
you had to have sweet tea. So over the last year or so, we cut it down to it was a cup and a half.
Damn, that's some sweet tea.
Now I just cut out tea pretty much, not really all together, but like I said, I've only had a cup like this for the last 3 days.
Oh, I like tea in the summertime. Iced tea.
Yeah. So I mean, if I drink it every now and again, that's fine. I've been drinking a lot of I don't know if this is too good. Snapple.
No, it's not anymore. It used to be made of the best shit on earth.
Sugary.
Now it's made with the best garbage on earth.
Yeah, but then I but like at work, I'll drink like I got a big bottle of water and I'll get that Element. And it's like electrolytes and salts and stuff like that. I put that in there.
Southern style sweet tea. You got that right, John Lindsay.
Yeah, that's what That's what my wife loves.
Better.
Too much sugar, yes, and Snapple. That's what I was thinking. That's not good for me either.
Oh, not just the sugar, man. If you look at the back of that and see all the glutamine and the preservatives and all the garbage, dude, I'm telling you, everything you look at now, if you look at everything that you're eating, like all this, now you want to know if it's natural or not. It'll have like 2 or 3 ingredients on there. if it's fake shit, dude, it'll have a laundry list of ingredients.
They have natural juices. Concentrates for coloring, so it doesn't have that. It doesn't have that.
Well, I mean, it doesn't
have too little, too late. That was a company that lost sense of direction. A long.
You remember back in the '90s, dude? My mom. Every time I see, Mom, can I have a Snapple? Can I get a Snapple? That raspberry iced tea was the fucking shit, dude.
And then they changed that glass jar that defined them, and they came out that plastic.
The plastic. Now we drinking microplastics.
Yeah,
I was thinking about that today. I probably shouldn't drink it. So I'm switching to straight water and Element, probably. Element.
I mean, think about it though. The air that you're breathing right now is poisoning you. I mean, it's just a simple fact. Whatever the fuck they're spraying in our air and the satellites that are breaking up in our atmosphere and coming down as aluminum oxide and all that shit. Like everything's killing us, dude, slowly. We pretty much done that to ourselves. I don't know how, if we got time to come back from it or not.
Yeah, is it reversible? Are we doing?
No, like
I'm not so sure, man. I think we might be able to slow it down a little bit, but I think it's pretty much inevitable at this point because they just don't care, man. It's like you can plainly see what the hell is happening, but very little is changing.
The 90s style Sunny D.
Oh yeah, dude, that's another drink that
I love it.
Call it orange drink because it's not orange juice, and it was shit back then, right? Tasted good. I had a Sunny D a couple years ago, and I'm like, dude, this is not what I grew up with. I don't know what the fuck they're making us with now, but it is not the same shit.
No,
like literally, like all the shit that we have is like straight poison. Like it's they don't even like you can't even like it's not even allowed in most other countries. Like the shit that we have for products, like or at least it can't be considered what we call it. Like,
dude, I tell Ganiks all the time about the shit that I have. The cereal. They're jealous of our cereal because they're like, dude, we don't have that in Canada. Like, yeah, because it's that bad for you.
I got some of I literally tried because somebody was just like, no, you really got to try these like all natural Fruit Loops. I'm like, okay, like I'll try because it's it's just like water. Like I even read about it. It was like watermelon juice, grape juice, and orange juice and apple juice. Like that's all that these things were made with. And then it was like like wheat and like starch or stupid shit like that.
All the other stuff was for coloring.
And they honestly were not bad, but they were not mother effing Fruit Loops, okay? Like they did not even have the some sort of fake glazing on there, okay? Like they tasted like fruity bites, but they did, man.
Oh yeah, and that's just it. They're all the same.
If you try to like substitute this to your child for Fruit Loops, like you're gonna get smacked. They're gonna throw that at you, like. But like
what up, John?
I am honestly glad other countries cut it out because like. It just takes that one generation to get over it, like to snap that cycle. And they're like, no, we are cutting all this process bullshit out, like
Yeah.
with this food dyes and like our fucking red velvet or whatever, like there are shit that it's actually dyed just straight up because to make it match the color, whatever the flavor it is, and like shit like that. It's like we don't need to do that. Like
no, dude. I'd much rather
dyes
drink
are
something
definitely not
clear
good for
than
us in mass
colored
amounts. And, like, it's
anyway.
in everything now. It's literally in everything. Like so,
Mhm.
it was okay when it was only in candy, like here and there, but now they put the dyes in fucking everything, man. Like, and I mean in everything: cheese, fucking breads, fucking everything. Like,
Yeah.
like it's stupid. Like, we don't need,
Yeah,
we don't really need to worry about the color of our food that much. Like, we're filling
Oh,
with
they food color the meat for the most part. They pump it full of water. You ever notice now when I cook? Okay,
Chicken.
back in the day when I used to cook a roast in the crock pot, I'd have to put a little water at the bottom of the crock pot so the meat didn't start burning. Dude, you put it in there and you have to drain water out because so much water is coming out of that meat. It's like they pump it full of water and
Well, it's brine water. It's salt water to preserve it. Yeah.
I don't, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy. This shit's crazy. What the fuck are we eating? I don't know if some of this is even real anymore. It's lab created shit.
The only reason why I think about all this stuff is because I grow cannabis. Quite
They're
literally.
pumping something into the
I didn't
chickens
give a shit
too.
until I started growing, and that's when I kind of became aware. And it wasn't even a conscious thing. It was subconsciously I started doing little things and changing what I ate and what I did, and I started realizing it slowly. And when I did, it really, I'm like, that wasn't that hard. I'm gonna keep on doing. Then I made conscious changes, and made it even better.
Yeah, that's I was telling an individual I pretty much just met, all the things that I was going to quit vaping here probably about a year or so.
I did.
And
I got this thing that I'm still puffing on, but
he was thinking in his head, like, yeah, right, like he's not going to. And then I kind of ran down the list of everything that I had quit and everything that I'm in process of quitting and changing my life and stuff like that. And he was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, you'll probably end up quitting that at some point." You know what I mean? Even if I got to go back to smoking cigarettes for a period to get off of those, because I think quitting cigarettes will be so much easier than quitting this here.
Dude, those vapes are fucking terrible.
Yeah, they're extremely.
I quit weed vaping, dude, and my lungs actually feel better. Tonight is the first night I've hit this nicotine vape in probably about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Just because it's sitting here, and I've been sitting here for so long. I haven't had a cigarette. Stressed the fuck out lately.
That's the problem there.
Get rid of this damn thing. I wouldn't be doing that. So.
It doesn't burn the house down.
But I did put that down.
Smoke it.
Yeah,
you can be anywhere and smoke it. It doesn't matter where you're at. You can, you know what I mean? You can be standing beside the kids. It's not like blazing a cigarette beside them. And you know what I mean? Like you blow it in the air or whatever. But like at 3 a.m, I'm like, still got it in my hand. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
it's easier than walking outside to smoke a cigarette or to smoke a joint. But if I want to smoke indoors, I can always hit my my dabs. It doesn't stink it up. I can vape my weed. I'm good. My flower, it's good to go. I mean, I'm cool.
Like with a cigarette, it's like every hour you smoke it and then you're done. You leave it alone for an hour. It's not like you're just constantly going. So I think, and then I never smoke in my house anyway. So, and I wouldn't smoke inside this tent. Right. There's no way I would smoke a cigarette inside this tent. I wouldn't be able to breathe. I don't mind breathing and so I would be very restricted on when I could smoke a cigarette. It would like cut it out to be like at work.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like literally at work. So I think it would be a lot easier. And the way I quit smoking cigarettes before was with the help of the vapes, but I watched a 10-minute video on how to learn how to do a Rubik's Cube. So I had something to do with my hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then at that 7 minutes you smoke a cigarette, it's about 10 minutes for the YouTube video, learn a Rubik's Cube in 10 minutes. So I would watch that same video over and over again. I got about halfway through it, and I was already like, all right, I don't even want a cigarette no more. I don't want this either. You know what I mean? So I really don't know how to do it, but it helped me get over the doing something with my hands thing. And then it just got replaced with this. Womp womp.
Ooh.
So don't vape. It's bad for you.
It is, dude. I'm telling you, like,
yeah,
I couldn't breathe. I was getting like pains in my chest. after I got done hitting my weed vape so many times.
So
And I haven't had any problems since then. Now was that?
Are you talking about like a disposable or like a tip
like
or
a
something?
pen, like a vape pen, right? Like a live
like unless like I wouldn't. I fucking hate those things. Dude.
No,
like,
I'm done with them. Done with them.
Like no, like just stick to the like if they got like just a rosin, like just get the fucking rosins there, man.
Right,
like,
that's just it. Yeah,
like, just fucking and like just get like because you can get like
hi friend.
Now, like little fucking rigs like this, like, and these are just little pen rigs, and they literally fit right in your fucking pocket, like,
right.
And that's the actual size thing, you know. So like, then you just put your fucking dabs in there, and bam, you fucking. It's got a little chamber inside there, so it doesn't leak.
Yeah, I just take my dabs, I put it in this thing. I can either put the lid on here and hit it through the top, like on the go, or I can stick it in my bong. This comes off, has attachment, and I can hit it through the bong. So. I mean, it's pretty versatile. I can smoke it indoors, outdoors. It's all I need. Perfect.
You know, I wonder, Dank, you know, that even though it's more of a convenience, does the vaping actually, because of the glycerol, whatever you call it, cause more to stick in your lungs than burning the normal way?
Well, yeah, because if you hold it in your lungs, when oil is turned into vapor, when it cools, it turns back into oil. So if you hold it in your lungs too long, that's some of that oil is sticking into your lungs. You're not supposed to hold vapes in. I used to hold it in there as long as I could.
Yeah.
When I was low on that shit, I didn't have money to get more. I'm like, and now that I know that, I'm like, wow, dude, like the damage I was doing, that's crazy.
Yeah,
so
like,
I mean,
it doesn't matter. Like you can, the second it hits your lungs, it's filtered. Like you don't. There's no need to hold anything. Like you, like
exactly.
It's all there. Like
exactly.
You can instantly exhale it, and like it doesn't feel like. I remember I thought that for definitely until I was at least like in like early 30s. I thought that like
you only get higher.
Like somebody told me just like that's like really a waste. Like you're just fucking your lungs up. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? It's just like your lungs filter that shit instantly. Like, and I was like, what? Like. No, everybody holds it in, man. Like, and like, I started doing research. I was like, oh my god, dude! Like, for real?
I still do it, just not as long.
Now, weed smoke, like flower smoke, I do hold that in, and I do get higher longer. But I think that might have some.
You're depriving your brain of oxygen, and
exactly what you were saying. Like it's oxygen deprivation, and you're getting more THC than oxygen into your bloodstream. So of course you're fucking gonna get higher from it. So yeah, I get it.
It definitely has a different effect when you hold it in, though. So yeah,
exactly.
That's
what not gonna get you higher. Is what you're
super
saying.
Confused, like. But yeah, it's not because you just got higher, like because. But that's what I always assume for, like I said, basically for until like the last 10 years of my life. Like I thought that's what it was.
Oh yeah,
like, like, but then oh my god, this is like,
I mean, I'm pretty much sure.
You just think about it, like like just smoking that, holding that in, like it might not be an oil, but it's got motherfucking tar, resin, rosin, everything all up, like that shit's just your fucking lungs too. Like,
I'd
rather have like
burning anything is not good for you. Burning anything, putting it into your lungs is not good. I mean, burning is carcinogenic, and we all know that. You get done with the joint, all the tar at the end of there. Some of that is in your fucking lungs. I'm sorry, but it is. But I'll take that health trade-off for the benefits that it provides for me. Yeah.
Like edibles. I don't know. Like I just enjoy flower way too much, but edibles I don't know. Sometimes they can just like. That's when your body gets to interact with all the cannabinoids, and then like that shit can like. And it's all subjected to like different, like, even from like dispensary made shit. There's going to be like more, not a real big difference, but like, it's like something like, I don't know, like I've definitely had edibles where I've taken like 200 milligrams as like a normal dose to like feel pretty good. And like, there's some that I've definitely like had to take like 400, but like, I don't know, like I've also had some that like I take like 20 milligrams and like I don't feel anything, but I like literally like don't remember like an hour of my life, like the last like hour I was awake, like I was drunk or something. Like
you just zoned out, gone.
Like literally, like I thought I literally like I remember it happened like 2 weekends ago. A buddy gave me like he had a gummy and he just gave it to me because he knows I would fucking eat them. And he said it was only 20 milligrams, so like whatever. And I ate it and like didn't think anything of it. And like I got home and I remember that I was just like I can't remember. I was sure as shit that I went to bed at 1:30. And like I remember looking at my fucking camera, like because my camera came off alignment at like 2:45, and like I was outside, like because I have like extra, like when I have extra food, like I'll throw it outside for the raccoons, and like I was out there fucking throwing out food outside at like 2:45. I was like, I don't remember that, and I wasn't even fucking drinking. I was like all I did was like I honestly I didn't put it together. I was like, why did I black out? And then like I didn't even think about it till the next day. I was just like.
So you kind of had like a psychedelic trip.
It had to be that edible, man. Like and like who?
That's why they started calling it psychedelic.
From a dispensary, but I'm just like, what the fuck was in that shit? like where it made me like, and it's probably some like I was mean like I don't know. Like I doubt that it was like some poison or something, but like I don't know. Sometimes you just I think sometimes you just interact.
Might have some emulsifier in there that really
something like.
Yeah,
so I was definitely awake a lot longer than I thought I was. Like, not remembering shit. Like I was literally like I was like like I told you I was like, am I sure I didn't drink that fucking day? Like, and then I remember I was like, I also had like a 10 milligram like soda too, and I was just like, so it was either one of them motherfucking things that like something in one of those things because
like did you eat fatty foods that day too? So like your diet could affect how much you absorb and how much you don't absorb because THC binds to fatty tissue and then it helps absorb through your liver. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Next time I do edibles, I'm going to eat some fatty foods.
I think I heard that from Dr. Riley Kirk, did we not?
Yeah. Yep. And that's what so I'll see if I get high on them.
The butter's fat.
Well, I think I got
butter and you nom.
I made some oil, some coconut oil, right? And then I had fried my egg in it one time, and I think I got pretty stoned off of that. I'm not too sure.
My eggs in the morning.
Yeah, but I was trying. I was like making like cookies and stuff like that, and I really wasn't getting high on them. Like it really wasn't. But that day, I think I remember. I was like, man, I feel pretty good today. But I think it was because of I'm kind of putting it together now. I think it might have been I heard about double decarboxylation. So I only decarboxylated my cannabis one time in the oven. And then I heard about like 2 to 3 times, like you're supposed to do it, or not supposed to, but there's people that decarboxylate 2 to 3 times before they bake with it. Right, and that's supposed to unlock more and more of the cannabinoids. So maybe I decarboxylated it the second time when I fried my egg, and then consumed it, and it was more unlocked than the oil I was making my brownies with.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense because usually you decarb it before you cook with it, so that's basically decarbing it twice. I know some people that don't decarb it at all when they're baking with it because it decarbs it when you're cooking with it. If you're like baking it or something, you could take straight dabs and mix it into your batter and cook it. And by that process of cooking it, it'll decarb it.
So it probably did get decarboxylated twice within the brownies. But the only difference is then at that point in time would be
what if you do it 3 times or 4 times or there's something to that, or maybe try it and don't doing it at all because all you're doing is like see which is better,
making it into another cannabinoid. Like that's all that's happening is like you're changing
basically
this would be enough, wouldn't it? This be enough. This trimmings and keep that'd be enough, wouldn't it? So
that'd probably be enough for like 2 sticks of butter,
right? I got a slow cooker.
That's the bag you need right here, bro.
Right. well, I've been smoking on this just because I taste good. It's not bad. It's great.
This has probably about an ounce of keef that Thurgood gave me in it.
Oh yeah.
To add with all the trimmings from about 15 different strains. So,
Oh, bro, like
I'm going to turn this into some
had a
RSO.
butter, bro.
I'm turning this into RSO. This is going to be some good shit.
RSO is better than butter. You got me.
I can't wait. I've never done the butter. I want to do it because Chef Turtle had me, not Chef Turtle, Rob's buddy, Trey Strong. Yeah, I was watching, and it got me interested in the cooking aspect because I love to cook, but I've never really, I've made brownies, cookies, cake a couple times, but I've never really cooked with cannabis. I've always smoked it and stuff. But I think I'm gonna start getting into the cooking type deal with it. See how interesting that is.
Yeah, so I would surfactant. You know what a surfactant is? I think it's how I say it. It's a lecithin. So a sunflower lecithin is a surfactant, which a surfactant is an agent that allows water and oil to mesh together.
Okay, all right.
So you use sunflower lecithin,
like coagulant almost.
Kind of. Well, it's an anticoagulant. Basically, it allows the oils to.
It's an emulsifier.
Emulsifier. That's the word we're looking for, people. So thank you, Chaotic.
That's one reason why a lot of people can't get medicated on their edible cannabis is because it doesn't have an emulsifier in it, or that surfactant to absorb into their body, and then they have to lack I can't drink coffee because I don't know, my body just like stores up all that caffeine and all that sugar, and then it processes it real fast or something, and my sugar crashes. So I quit drinking coffee quite a few years ago, and I've had no diabetic like type symptoms at all since then. And it was pretty bad 4 or 5 years ago, but I think that's because I have an enzyme in my liver that doesn't like break stuff down properly. Wow. So that was my excuse for a long time until Dr. Riley Kirk made that video, and she was like, no, you just have to activate it. You know what I mean? Through fatty foods and through other means. So
that's why butter is a great, can of butter is perfect.
Yeah.
I mean,
before I did it in the grease or the oil, the coconut oil. So this time I'm going to do it in the butter.
Yeah. The best results I've got were either just using straight rosin, but I've also tried BHO, but you got to you definitely got to decarboxylate the BHO.
Rosin is already decarbed. I mean, that the heat process.
It semi is, but the way I infuse it, anyways, it's gonna decarb more, anyways. Because I always infuse for at least 4 hours in a crock pot, on warm. So it's gonna decarbonate more in there, anyways. So but they're some of the best results for because I used to make gummies all the time, and it's super hard to get a good texture, and the best was always a straight rosin or a BHO that's just then you you can just straight cook that shit off. After you burn it off with warm water, you can just cook the rest on, and you can put it right on your burner and put your burner on I don't know if you have a warmer burner, but then you can just bubble and just keep burning until it's just a straight oil on the pan, and then you can just put that shit straight into your Jello mix without it, or your Jello mix, your fucking gummy mix without fucking up the texture. Because I always have a problem with using a coconut oil. I tried olive oil, coconut oil, fucking even butter, but it always fucks with the texture of the gummy, and it
it's real greasy, feeling with the coconut oil.
It does, but not only that, it never something in the actual oil doesn't allow the other it does not bind good with the gelatin and the cornstarch, all that shit. It doesn't bind really good at all.
Have you ever tried the MCT oil? That's what Ganiks uses in his gummies, and he says it stays more of a liquid than a solid. The other one turns into a solid when it sits for so long. The MCT oil, John Lindsay said, it works really good because it stays a liquid form when you cook with it. So I've heard better.
I've never heard of it. I'll have to just look into that. I don't
MCT oil. Yes, Ganiks swears by it. That's what he uses in his edibles.
Yeah.
And what the hell does it? I take that stands for something. Like
Yeah, it definitely does.
is it like a methylene? Like is it a methanol extract?
MCT oil. I think it's like a coconut oil. It's just it basically doesn't solidify at temperatures. There you go. Organic MCT. It's coconut.
So,
Rock, explain what it does. It doesn't solidify at room temperature like.
Yeah, it'll stay pure. It doesn't dissipate and separate. And
right.
and it's much better. And you'll see it, like you said, flavors come out. It's just overall better than. I got this for a while. It's 100%. It's no filler in it. That's pretty much what it is. No filler. It's pure.
I like to try that shit.
This one. I got the organic one a while ago. I've never used anything but this one. Triglycerides and all that shit.
MCT oil is a concentrated source of medium chain.
Yeah. It says that it's medium chain triglycerides.
Yeah, triglyceride that provides quick energy support. Ketos.
It's like body fuel. It says it's energy oil.
Yeah, here it transfers.
Medium chain.
Well. Yeah. And like I said, unlike most of it, most of it turns solid, and then you have to melt it down, and then it gets a weird consistency in the gummies. But this stays like an oil, stays like a liquid, even at room temperature. It makes it easier to cook with and add it to things.
Definitely.
So it's like an emulsifier. It's already emulsified.
Yes,
pretty much. Yeah, it just allows it to mix better. But hey, man, I got to get off here.
Yeah, that's definitely getting ready to.
I didn't know if you were wrapping it up or not.
Well,
didn't want you to end it on my account.
Oh no, actually,
everybody about the 420 party tomorrow. No?
Hold on, I was gonna say I think we're gonna end it on your account for sure. Because
right. 420 party is tomorrow, guys. Same time as my show, 7 p.m. Eastern. Except it's going to be over on GCN. Now I will have it streamed to my channel, but I will have a link pinned to them in case you forget. End up over there so you can get in because we've got giveaways galore. We got tons of people from Chad Westport to Fresh Princess to Grambo to Pigeons 420. I mean, we got a bunch of guests coming on, yeah, as always. I mean, hot times and good vibes. What more could you ask for? The 7 p.m. Eastern, tomorrow night, 420 party. Do not miss it. Ganiks, Bunny, and me.
Yep. Check out the link that is in chat. It's also in the show notes too. If you don't want to go to it right now and you want to wait till the show ends, all the links that I've shared right here. Follow ChaoticRage on Instagram. RocSolo goes live on YouTube. When do you go live?
Tomorrow morning, I'm going live at 8:30. And I'm like Dank. I'm doing giveaways all day long.
Hell yeah!
Show.
My boss called me into work, so I'll try to sneak a peek while I'm there.
Yeah, come on by, man. Be great.
Yep. All right. Well, hell yeah. Have a good show. Everybody have a happy 420. Whatever you do tomorrow, happy and safe 420.
Yep, definitely.
Be smart, but stay high.
You start at normal time, Dank? 7?
7, yeah.
You got
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, tomorrow, 420. And RocSolo in the morning. And that'll be awesome. We'll be here again next week, 7 p.m. every Sunday. We'll have another great episode. I really appreciate the panel, everybody that was up here. Until next time.
Yeah, yep.
Bye, friends.
Peace out, Chad. Thanks for showing up.